welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to kind of just talk a bit about a few updates in my life really, and just to kind of, rather general kind of video. I haven't really planned this that much, but there were just a couple of things I wanted to talk about, so I'm just going to talk about them kind of. I haven't taken notes or anything. So yesterday, the 27th of July, was my birthday, and I am now 33 years old. Yeah, I don't like saying that number because it's scary, because getting old is scary. Although 33 is still, by most people's standards, relatively young, but I do feel like I'm kind of clinging on to the tail end of my youth. And yeah, and I don't like getting older, but you have to accept it, and I still feel about 10. Well, not intellectually, obviously. Intellectually, I know a lot, but I guess in terms of like emotions, and I don't feel like an adult. I can't really relate to the adult world. I don't know if this is common amongst autistic people or not, but I've never really felt like at one with like my peers or with like the adult world in general. I mean, I've always felt like that. Even as a kid, I felt younger. I've always felt younger than my years, I guess. Yeah, I guess because I think autism kind of like, you follow a different trajectory. You're kind of rather disconnected from other people, so you tend to follow your own kind of like patterns and your own path, and that means that maybe you're still a bit kind of like young. I don't think you really grow up. Well, that's my experience anyway. I mean, all autistic people are different, and I know that for some it can be the opposite. I've heard other autistic people saying that they feel a lot older than their years, so it can be different depending on who you are. But for me, I've always felt a lot younger than my years, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I still have a lot of energy. I just don't feel like my age, and on top of that, I don't look my age. At least that's what people have told me, which again, used to bother me when I was younger, when people used to think I was a lot younger than my age. Sometimes they would underestimate my age by about 6 years, so I'm guessing that a lot of people probably would assume that I'm still in my early 20s. So maybe that's a good thing, I don't know, because, yeah, maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. But, yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. So I turned 33 yesterday. That's why I say that, like, kind of rather, I turned 33. I don't want to sing it from the rooftops because I want to pretend I'm younger, because it kind of get old. But yeah, it was kind of like a rather kind of understated affair because, well, it's understated anyway because I don't like parties and I don't have any friends. Well, no, that's not completely true. I do have a friend who I've known for a long, long time, and I get on with really, really well. I've got like, I think I can say I've got like about I've got one good friend, and he knows who he is because we correspond a lot. If he's watching it, if he's watching this, he knows who he is because we correspond a lot, and he's a good friend, and I've known him for a really long time. But I don't have any like, I don't have any peer group friends. Like, really, there is one other person who, again, if she's watching this, you know who she is, who I can say is a friend. But I really struggle with the whole concept of friendship. So I often will say, oh, I don't have any friends. Again, I remember, actually, there are 2 people that I can call friends, but it's kind of, I really struggle with the whole idea of friendship. So I don't really know what friends are and what they're supposed to do. I really struggle with that. And yeah, I don't really understand friendship. So, but anyway, that's not a issue. I don't have any, so yeah, so I didn't have any parties or anything like that because I never do anyway. But it was more understated than usual because, it being obviously still like the COVID situation. I mean, obviously lockdown restrictions are being eased now, but because I'm OCD, like, obviously, like, I'm not even seeing family members right now because I'm so, like, extremely worried that they might carry it. I can't even see people at socially distanced because my OCD is that bad, and I want to, like, eliminate all risks because, you know, my OCD is that bad. So yeah, so obviously I couldn't see my dad or anything. Normally, if it wasn't COVID, if COVID wasn't around, I would have invited my dad over and we would have probably had like cake or something, and it would have been a bit more, yeah, I would have seen my brother or my dad, and that's a shame. You know, I wish I could, but obviously, but I can't because mostly so bad with the whole COVID situation. Hopefully, it changes by next year, because yeah. But so yeah, very understated. Essentially, I didn't really change my routine. My routine was pretty much the same anyway. But I did have a nice croissant because my dad went and got me some all butter croissants. I decided not to have cake because I can make my own cake and cake's a bit boring. But I don't have croissants that often. So my dad went and got me some all butter croissants, and I've still got some in the freezer because he got me 2 packs. But I ate the first pack. I had one on my birthday, and I also had one for breakfast today, and they're really nice, warmed up. And I also made a cheesecake. It was like a cheesecake. So it's quite quick and easy to make, but it was a cherry cheesecake, and it involved double cream, cream cheese, sugar, lemon, and that was all whipped up, until peaks formed, and I used my manual whisk. And then it had cherries mixed through. You had to heat up the cherries so they released their juice, so you mixed it through. And I also had to crush some digestives. Guess how much digestives it had in there? It had, okay, you've guessed, right? It had, I'm going to let you know now, it had 3.5 digestive biscuits. God knows how calorific that cheesecake was. I didn't count the calories, but God knows how many calories that cheesecake had. It's not something I eat that often, and that was mixed with melted butter. I had that on a Sunday evening. You had to crush the digestives with the melted butter, and then I put it in a ramekin, and then I put the cream cheese and the double cream mixture on top of that, and then I set it in the fridge for 4 hours. But it was really nice, but not something I'd have that often. I think if I make it again, I think I wouldn't use quite so many digestives, because I think it probably was a bit rich. Because I was following the recipe, I think I would actually cut down on the digestives, because I think it probably only needed like 1.5 maybe, But yeah, it's not. I normally eat an incredibly lean diet. By most people's standards, a pretty low fat diet. So when I do get the opportunity to indulge, I can do it without feeling guilt, because it's very rare, So yeah, I've been eating a lot more calories than normal this week. But you're allowed to do that when it's your birthday. So yeah, so I did that, and then also my brother got me, because my brother asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and he got me a relaxation CD, a meditation CD for children. I haven't actually got it in front of me to show you now, but it's a meditation CD for children. Anyway, I might show it to you at some point. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but when I've listened to it, I might do a review on it for you. But yeah, he got me that because I asked for that, and he also asked me what else I wanted. I said, I like some cereal, because something as mundane as cereal, but I'm a massive cereal nerd. Cereal nerd? I don't know. Is there actually such a thing as, I guess, you could be I'm a cereal nerd, okay. What I mean is, I really like cereal. Cereal and porridge. So he asked me what I wanted, and I just said, get me some cereal. So he got me some fancy cereal. He got me Tesco Finest muesli, and he also got me some granola as well. So I haven't tried that yet. These two ones I haven't tried, but I just love trying different cereals. It's a big thing for me. And then I also went and got myself. I buy books off Amazon anyway, but what I do, because I don't really like surprises, I like to know what I'm getting. So I went and got these things off Amazon before my birthday, but I left them there for my birthday, still in their Amazon packing, and I got this several weeks beforehand. Again, I finally unwrapped them the other day because they were just sitting there. And these were books that were maybe a little bit different to what I might normally order, a bit more, I don't know, fun maybe. The t-shirt I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see, I'll just stand up. It actually says be different on it, but it's kind of inverted. I got a yellow one as well. Got that off Amazon, and that's from the, what's it called, the company? Is it Fancy a Snuggle? Something like that. I think it's called, don't take my word for that, because I'm just going off the top of my memory. I think it's called Fancy a Snuggle. I think that's a company, something like that. But I think they do adults as well, but obviously this is children's, because I can't wear adult clothes because I'm too small. So I have to go for children's clothes, age 11 to 12. Fits me perfectly. And it's 100% cotton, and I get all my t-shirts off Amazon, and it's just a great range, because it says be different on it, which is kind of like me, be different, I am different. So now in the next video, so moving on to video number 2, I would like to show you some of the things that I got for my birthday. So moving on to video number 2 now.